Last time on 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim.
Walk away.
I love how he immediately runs behind her almost. He's like, yeah, I got a good shot at it, now protect me. Hey guys, Raiden here, and welcome back to Aegis. Last time, we got transported back to the future past and we found the teacher dead who's died like twice so far. It's kind of ridiculous. Or I should say the nurse. We figured out that this dude has no idea what's going on, despite the fact that I was so certain. I was so sure this guy was gonna be the guy with all the info. But in fact, it's the exact opposite. He has 0% of the info about the plot that I was hoping he would have. But now we're in 1985 on a riverbed listening to a message from herself from a robot that was given to us by the... Gonna take me a while to remember all these names once again. Anyways, let's go. I do apologize for the abrupt ending of last episode. I had some health things come up. But anyways.
There was an accident. A very grave one. And now many people are unable to return home. Well, you are stuck here as well. But don't give up yet. There's still a way back. Unfortunately, I can't tell you here. You understand now, don't you? If they see this recording, they'll know. So I've hidden the information you need elsewhere. Its location is known only to me. You must find it. And don't get caught. If you do, there'll be no escape. You have to trust me. I only hope you make the right choice.
Whoa, we can turn into a little helicopter.
How am I supposed to believe all that? Still, it does line up with what those men in black were saying. First things first, I need to get out of here. If what that girl said is true, then I'm not safe here.
To be continued. Wow, we were like 2 sentences off the end of Sekigahara's prologue. Well, anyways, time for the last episode. I just realized this entire thing is just called the tutorial. I didn't read that off to the side of the screen. I guess because I guess I wasn't paying attention. But still, like... Man. A tutorial that's titled Beginning of the End. Now we're on the last part. I wonder who's gonna be our protag for this last bit.
Number 19. Commence movement.
Oh, the hat guy.
The scout unit's picking up multiple Sentinels. Some are even fighting.
Oh wait, no, that's just him wearing a hat.
Takatoshi-san. So it was you.
No matter the war, it's an honor to fight at your side.
Shinonome-kun, you deployed without permission from the Shikishima facility?
It's my Sentinel, isn't it?
Another Sentinel's being transmitted close by.
Who is that?
Quite a party here. Did I miss an invitation?
Oh wait, no. Sekigahara is different. Okay.
Sekigahara? And why are you in that Sentinel?
As long as it's functional, does it matter?
I didn't come here for more of Sekigahara's flim-flam. I'm going back to the front lines.
Wait. Stay in position. If any one of us tries to do this alone, we lose any chance we have at victory.
Fine. So you call the shots. You're the only one here with command experience.
We will split into teams individually prioritizing attack and defense. The assault team will include Sekigahara, Shinonome, Karabe, Hijiyama, Miura, and myself. The rest of you will defend the terminal until Aegis activates.
Operation Aegis. We're really doing this, huh?
We're short on firepower and time. We'll need every trick, every weapon in our arsenal. Right?
Victory condition. Activate Aegis to destroy all kaiju. Lost condition, terminal destroyed, or any pilot killed. The time remaining until the self-defense system Aegis activates is displayed on the top of the screen. 2 minutes. Clear the stage by either protecting the terminal until the system activates or destroy the enemies until their assault ends.
What's our plan?
Let's see.
I forget who he said is gonna, like, defend and who's gonna attack, because he just listed a bunch of names really quickly. But, we're just gonna kind of take this our own way. We need to take a look at what we have around here. So we have a bunch of ground dynamos. These can be taken out by literally anyone. It's not a specialty thing. We have a bunch of air units over here, followed by one of the weird spiders, or high quad, as they're calling them. So that's not. Whoa. Whoa. So that's that. We need anti-air for that. We need a ton of anti-air for this shit. Literal. I thought these were like 3 giant air units. No, they're just flying in triangle formation. And down here we have mass ground units. So I gotta remember what each one of these mechs does, because if I'm to be entirely honest, I really don't.
I'm on it. That hit. Got him.
Okay, so that's one down.
Remember your training.
I guess life comes at you fast.
What to do?
Which one of us had the anti-air? Anti-air defensive flares. Spreads numerous flares in the air, obstructing aerial kaiju and missiles. Doesn't hurt them, but it stops them from firing. You know, actually, let's give that a try. Oh, it's only close range. He has Demolisher Blade and Rush Attack. Multi-lock missiles might do us well here.
How's this?
Okay, we're back for real now. OBS has a pause button. I've never used it before, but I'm trying today. Anyways. How about we send some... We need some anti-armor people over here to deal with that problem. I wish we had some... This railgun's really nice, but it just doesn't hit enough. Let's go with the long-range missiles.
A hit. Don't waste any chances.
Alright, I need to send him at the armored units.
My turn now.
Number 11.
Moving out.
Let's see.
Enemy threat range.
Same for you, but I want to keep you nearby in case an armored unit kind of hits us where we don't expect. So I'm going to move you more towards this. You know what? I'll actually send you up to help.
Number 12, moving out.
They've got their sights on me.
Number 11 within enemy threat range.
Alright, so we can do a leap attack or a rush attack, which isn't very great. Okay, so what does Shinonome have? They have heavy knuckles, so they just punch things, which is awesome. Multi-rocket launchers in Guardian. Places a Guardian at the target area, acts like a decoy distracting kaiju. Oh, okay, that's pretty neat.
I'll destroy you.
She sounds kind of crazy.
I'll take them
How's the
out.
Sentinel?
Alright. Anti-air defensive flares is one thing. Rush attack. I mean, it's better than nothing, I guess.
How was that? How many left?
I get the practice round's over.
Leap attack. I just want you to stay here for now.
Life comes at you fast.
Sentinels over
They're going for me.
within enemy threat range.
Well, where'd these guys come from? Well, nothing multi-lock missiles can't solve.
Too slow.
That easy.
Here comes the pain.
What's the plan? Don't let up.
Definitely rush. Ooh. Need to use the Demolisher Blade on this guy.
How was that?
I'll just...
Maybe she can save him. Hold on, let's see. She has heavy knuckles, but... she's not
what
close
to
enough.
do. Number 14.
Best.
Begin moving.
Unbelievable.
I need to
What
think.
next?
I'll take
I'll
them
make
out.
it work.
I can help. I'll
I
take
guess life comes at you fast. Take this! A fight hit!
What's the situation?
Okay. Looks like this is going well so far. I don't want to use the multi-rocket launchers just for that. How about we launch a Guardian?
Deploying decoys.
Okay, so the Guardian has a radius, and whoever's in the radius gets distracted by them. I also just realized he got knocked out of the map.
Stay aware, I'm not throwing away my shot.
Maybe if we use the railgun and hit him from a distance.
Did I get it?
No room for hesitation.
And finally, Demolisher Blade.
Come on. That work?
It worked
Nothing
out.
Special.
Termination of enemy signals confirmed.
Wow, I can't believe they gave us 2 minutes to do that. It barely took me like 12 seconds.
Aegis activated. Terminal closure complete. Surrounding 2-kilometer area now fully secure. Ending tactical analysis.
Tactical analysis. I didn't even use the meta gauge either. Battle style select. What? Select the battle style that best suits you. This can be changed at any time. Casual eases battles for those who want to enjoy the story. Normal, an even balance between battles and story. Tough battles for those who want a serious fight. It can be changed any time. I think I'll just head for normal on this one. Like, as you guys know, I like to jump to some of the harder difficulties right away in a lot of the things I play, like Tales games, whatever. But I'm not exactly feeling the combat system here. Like, it's not something that I'm like excited, like, oh man, I can't wait to get a challenge out of this, you know? I'm just gonna put it on normal for now. Mode selection unlocked. Play through the story in Remembrance, engage in battles in Destruction, and review events and lore in Analysis. What? This is a little weird. So, if I go to Destruction, I'm essentially just doing the gameplay segments. If I go to Remembrance, I'm doing the story segments. And if I go to Analysis, it's like, I guess you can just combine all the little things? I'm not quite sure. Yeah, you can look at events. Oh, you can actually see when the events happened, one by one by one. Oh my god, there's a lot of shit that happens in this game. Actually, I think it might just loop over. Oh no. Oh no, these are all different events. Oh good god. And if I go to Destruction, a new area has been unlocked. Okay, so these are all just gonna be like levels that I get to go through. I don't know if they'll have any like significance. Here, we'll just try one. We'll try one and see how it goes. Like, I don't know. Oh, you actually...
For the next assault, we will form and deploy 2 squads. One to launch an attack, and one on defense.
Jeez. With this few people? What's the point of splitting us up?
Yeah, why don't we all just gang up and beat the crap out of them?
No, we need to focus on protection. The kaiju are going to try to burrow underground to attack the terminal. If they get that far, then the Sentinels won't be enough to stop them.
This is the only way we can stop them. We cannot allow even a single one through. If they manage to get past our defense squad, then our battle really will be over. We need to balance our priority between defense and directly neutralizing the invasion force.
Fine. My place is in the offensive line.
You guys just hang back and watch me kick their shit in.
Your units will have a hard time dealing with aerial enemies, but we can predict the kinds of Deimos we'll be seeing in the oncoming waves. We should probably build our offensive team based on what we know they'll be up against.
In battle, the strike team fights on the front lines, and the defensive squad intercepts enemies. Pilots on the defensive squad are positioned directly around the terminal and automatically fight with their defensive armaments. Oh, so I don't need to control them. So assign 13 pilots onto either the strike team or defense squad. And it says I already know what type of, like, Deimos we'll be seeing. I don't know where it says that, though. I mean, it already has something kind of preset for us, so I guess I'll just go with that. And if that's true, I don't know why we have so many people with melee weapons on the offense team. But we do have a lot of people with torpedoes, rail guns, machine guns, and everything needed. Honestly, though, there's some of us that should be on defense, and some people I'd like to take on offense. Alright, well, I'll just see how this goes.
We have our plan. Let's move out.
Easy there, Hijiyama-kun.
Don't easy there me. I'm trying to lead the charge.
I just want to go over something before the battle kicks off. Let's try improving the Sentinel.
Oh?
What, a refit? Right now?
Sort of. This is one of the meta systems we managed to analyze. Basically, we can use those meta chips you earn in battle. With those, we can make some serious improvements to our armaments and the Sentinels themselves. You might even be able to make some brand new armaments on the fly.
That's amazing, Okino. Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Well, I haven't even tested it yet. I didn't have a way to confirm it. But hey, no time like the present. So let's give it a try.
I hope we don't break it.
Select Takatoshi Hijiyama and press triangle to go to the customize screen. Try unlocking a new armament and equipping it to the Sentinel. Oh wow, so we can upgrade our pre-existing skills. Or we can get new things. Like, for example, I could get Demolisher Blade on him, I could get defensive flares, and get counter. Lastly, you get this limiter removal. Yeah, that sounds awesome. So we can basically upgrade anything we want. And the pilot also has skills. I see they have levels and skills on the sides. Oh, and you can also upgrade the main Sentinel. Wow, this game has a lot more to its, like, tactical level than I thought it would. I thought, like, from how the game plays, I was pretty sure this game was gonna be like, oh yeah, we have these sections just to make sure you're not in story all the time. But it's like, no, there's some stuff going on here. And we can have up to 6 abilities, so it wouldn't hurt to learn some new stuff. I think a Demolisher Blade wouldn't be bad. Just go ahead and unlock that. I do... put that in there. I do want to upgrade his leap attack, just because it's so useful for getting around and dealing damage to distant enemies. Why not? 1 for his rush attack. He's not even coming to the battlefield with us, is he? I don't remember. Still pretty cool. I don't know about unlocking everything. I feel like it's a waste of points to get some of these. Like, honestly, I don't like the anti-air defensive flares that much. They're really close range, and... I don't know. They can help stop things. In the customized screen, you can select the meta system by using L1 and R1 to perform. By upgrading meta system level, you can access new armaments and meta skills. Various additional effects are also unlocked and enhanced. Balance is the key when creating a strong team.
So this is another part of the meta systems? This is a really impressive find.
You're telling me these Sentinels can be even more powerful? Do we really have time for this? I'm still not sure if I get it.
Yeah. Maybe this shit'll make sense once I actually get to punch something.
That should be enough. Even if there's something we forgot, there's no turning back now.
Yeah. Let's get going.
So I can customize everybody's mechs here. Alright. I think our biggest deal here in terms of what we're going to give people is we're definitely going to have to give people what they're lacking. Like, there's a lot of us that can't pierce armor. For example, like, Fujisaka, I think her name is? Fuyusaka. Wow, it's going to take me a while to learn that. She kind of doesn't have a way to, like, really deal with any armored enemies, but you can give her heavy knuckles and solve that. It's like every mech has a... Whoa. Plasma arc fusion cutter. Sorry, this is kind of cool, I have to admit. Like, you can make sure everyone has a way to deal with a certain situation, and how you enhance certain things on some of these mechs is up to you. This Sentry gun is really good, though. I'm actually going to pump some points into there just to make sure it's ready to go. Just want to make sure everyone can deal with something or another. Anyways, before I spend too many points, let's just get going with the mission. Actually, I don't have enough people on the attack team. Oh, I accidentally took him off.
I got this.
There we go. Let's go. So I don't know if any of these are going to be story relevant or not.
Ow! Jeez. Walking in this thing is rough. I've got this weird pressure in my legs, like they're super cramped. It's not just me, right? All I can think about is how weird it is to see you in a robot, Usami-chan. I mean, I heard about the kind of dreams you've been having. It's super weird to me, too. But I kind of figured you might be involved in all this too, Iori.
At any rate, that would be the mech's nerve connection. The pain is because your nerves aren't used to it yet. More time in the pilot's seat will help condition your body. Eventually, you won't even notice it anymore. Well, a force of 13 Sentinels makes a formidable team, even accounting for the pilot's inexperience.
But the assaults are gonna be a lot worse than the one on Sector 3.
You're kidding. It'll be even worse than the attack on my city?
Warning. Daimo signatures identified. Enemy in range.
They're here. Eyes up, everyone.
All right, let's take on our first mission. That's kind of cool how they deploy. The defensive team just stays right there. I like that.
Stay calm.
All right, so what are we dealing with? There's Daimos coming in here. I'd rather wait and see what they do before we...
Target confirmed.
What do I do?
Okay. Well, first things first, throw out a sentry gun.
Lend us a hand.
Oh!
Here's the plan.
Gotta do something.
They're like any other.
That thing is good. I probably should position it better, though. Anyways, long-range missiles.
Let's do this.
Next move.
Oops.
Ow.
More sentry guns.
Lend us a hand.
Those things are amazing. All I need is sentry guns. That's it.
Hit confirmed. Good. Target
Alright, big guy's
destroyed.
down.
Man, we've got it rough.
Whoa, the range on those sentry guns is
Enemy signals
nuts.
confirmed. Aegis activated. Terminal closure complete.
So that was our first
Surrounding
just destruction
2-kilometer
mission.
area now fully secure. Ending technical analysis.
Went pretty well, honestly.
Looks like all the enemy signals are gone.
How long you been sitting on that trick? Why can't we just do that to all of them?
If it was that simple, we wouldn't be struggling. The Aegis can't activate unless they get close enough to the terminal.
They're after the mainframe in the UFO underground. Their goal is to slip into terminals stationed in various positions across the UFO.
If they seize control of the mainframe, our world is as good as gone. Our current situation demands a defensive approach. To keep the terminals safe, we have to rely on the Aegis.
So what? The best we can hope for is to keep this one thing safe? Makes it sound like we're getting the shit kicked out of us.
It's true. All we can hope for is to protect it to the end.
Let's see.
We made it.
Well, that was fun. It's nice to know that there's actually going to be an upgrade system to all this, and that pilots are gonna... Okay, maybe the sentry guns are a little too strong. Maybe just a little. Like, Fuyusaka is legit putting in the numbers everywhere. Oh, and they level up depending on their own individual performance, too. S rank! Oh, and you get mystery files if you get better ranks, I think. And we got bonus objectives done. Mystery points acquired 3. The mystery points acquired in destruction are used to unlock sealed mystery files and analysis. I don't want to proceed to the next wave just yet. I want to check out what's going on in analysis. So if I go to mystery files, using these points, I can unlock, like, some of these background stories about people. And they only cost, like, 1 mystery point each. And we can only unlock things that we've obviously seen before. But how are some of these even mystery points, though? Whatever. How about we get some more of the story done. Honestly, what I really want to do is I feel like I want to knock out a bunch of the, destruction missions so I can just focus on the story. Like, you know? I feel like that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a bunch of these, and then I'm gonna go back and do the story. Protagonist selection unlocked. Remembrance stories diverge based on actions you take. Seek out new paths and reveal more of the story. This game is definitely gonna be one of those games that's like, hey, you know? This game's definitely gonna be one of those games where it's like, hey, go back and do the thing that you didn't do, you know? For right now, though, I'm gonna do what I actually just said I was gonna do, and I want to knock out a bunch of these. Tutorial win streak. During a win streak, you will receive a score bonus based on the number of battles you fought in a row. You'll also receive mystery points based on total score. However, pilots who join the strike team will experience brain overload. When a pilot's BOL reaches the maximum, they won't be able to participate in the next battle. Be mindful of the BOL gauge. The streak will end when you recover with square on the team organization screen. Keep an eye on the health of your pilots and aim for a high score. Alright, here we go. Mission number 2. I didn't mean to take the same people in again, but it's kind of what happened because I forgot to switch them out. It's okay. You can always go back and level up the other ones later. Whoa, what are those?
Info's up. About those creepy-looking dymos? They're excavation models. Drill flies, looks like.
Those things are already flying. You're telling me they go underground, too? Not great from my mech. I can punch like a truck, but I can't reach the guys in the air.
The EMP's what you want there. They'll come crashing down to punching range.
Pain in the ass, though.
Losing the Type 98 tank was a big factor in the design. The first-gen Sentinels went in hard on close-quarters combat. They ended up with a focus on raw power over mobility.
Really?
They didn't know
The initial Sentinels were based on the Type 98 tank.
How do you know
That's kind of cool.
Well, funny story. Guess you could say it just came to me in a dream.
What the hell are you talking about?
Victory condition. Activate Aegis or destroy all kaiju. Alright, I'm probably not going to show all these battles because it can get a little excessive going battle after battle, but, you know.
We can do this.
Oh boy, that's a big clump. Let's do this.
How's this?
I do have to say, though, there is an amazing feeling
Hold up. How's that?
about just watching
Stay calm.
mass missiles hit all these guys.
Lend us a hand.
Keep throwing out sentry guns for you, Sokka.
We've got it rough at range. Hope I can hold my weapon now. Try this.
Turn this around.
I do have to say, there's so many air units, though. Sometimes I'm finding it kind of difficult to actually, like,
This is all
properly
right.
use
Number 16.
some of the melee mechs, you know? I have to knock them out of the sky first, but the only real reason I'd have to do that is if I'm maybe facing some armored air mechs.
That's what you get!
Let's turn this around.
But even then, like, I usually have enough firepower to take them down, so it's not a huge deal.
These signals confirmed.
Oh, mission complete. This is a lot of fun, like, don't get me wrong.
Aegis activated. Terminal closure complete.
I want to see how high I can make the numbers go.
Secure. Ending tactical analysis.
We only protected 2 kilometers.
Yeesh, what a mess. At least this area's okay now.
My head's been really hurting for a while now. Is something going wrong?
Now that you say that, mine's pounding too. Something messing with our heads.
That's the operating limit of your Sentinel. You'll feel better once you're out. Piloting this Sentinel is an intensely demanding process. Using it puts massive pressure on your brain. You can't remain deployed for extended periods, or you start getting backlash.
Don't overdo it. I'm not responsible if you end up decoupling your brain from your nanomachines. I suggest you get out of the Sentinel right now. Unless you want to forget your entire life.
Oh, interesting. So we just learned a piece of information. The Sentinel, if you stay in too long, will actually wipe your memories of who you are. And as we know, our good friend here, who happens to be missing all of his memories, made some sort of heavy final last stand by himself in the future. Meaning that he probably survived that last stand, but overextended his mech and literally erased all of his memories.
Exactly a user-friendly robot. Let's get out of these, Fuyusaka.
Yeah.
Pilots who suffer brain overload can no longer be deployed and must rest for one battle in order for their BOL to recover. Assign your pilots onto the strike team and defense squad efficiently to optimize timing of brain overload recovery.
No more enemies, right?
So the defense squad does not suffer from as much brain overload. Oh, Godo.
We did it!
Although she's still MVP. Fuyusaka got level 5 pilot skill. Gotta stay calm. Another S. Whoa, I didn't see what that was, but probably just a file I unlocked. Fuyusaka on strike team, clear that Sentinel being immobilized. See the next wave? Yes. Let's get the flares too, so we can take things out of the sky. I also don't know anything about Shinonome, but she can learn Sentry guns. The moment I saw that, I was like, yes. That's the important part. So she has the same kind of mech that Fuyusaka does. I want to save some of our meta chips. Like, I don't want to spend them all, but I just want to make sure everyone's, like, equally upgraded a little bit, you know? And he can, too! I know you're like, Xeno, aren't you overvaluing these Sentry guns a little bit? It's like, you don't understand. These things do work. Alright, I think we're ready to go. We won't have a defense team, but usually we don't need one. Especially with this many Sentry guns.
Look at it. It's like a tripod. Oh, that's a high quad. I just bought one earlier. It's basically just a huge crane, though, right?
Don't underestimate it. That thing's set with all kinds of weapons and defensive devices. The plasma cannon's what you need to watch out for. Sentinel armor doesn't stand a chance against it.
But it's just a big dumb crane. Why'd they put all the weapons on it?
Once they started facing resistance, they updated their designs, trying to match our own force.
Wait, you mean those things only have weapons because the Sentinels showed up?
Maybe. But we can still take them down. At least, we probably can.
Keep it together. Everything will work out. How do you know that, Megumi? They're coming. Be careful. We're toast if we don't win here, right? So, let's get out there and fight back.
Oh wow, I just noticed people who aren't deployed, their portraits are actually like them wearing clothes normally. That's a little neat detail.
What now?
We will not
Stay calm.
Alright, so what are we dealing with? Oh, there's a lot of stuff going on. But we do have to worry about these high quads. I mean, we fought them before. It's not like they're exceptionally that strong, but
Gotta think.
play Sentry guns as fast as possible everywhere.
We must win.
They're finished. Yes! Is that it?
No fight I
Okay,
can't
so the
win.
fully upgraded Demolisher Blade can literally just destroy the high quads in one hit.
Let's do this. Ha! Enemy destroyed.
The multi-lock torpedoes are also really good because they cause you to move when you use them. And because you move, you can actually use them to just dodge
Here you
things.
go. That do it. You picked a fight with the wrong girl.
You need to get moving up. I don't know how I didn't move you. Oh, that's right, because you deploy Sentry guns. We need to deploy Sentry guns further up, honestly.
Number 14 can be.
Oh, what is this?
Practice rounds over.
They're in your way? I wonder why he did that little, like, attack line. All I did was activate the meta gauge and use the thing to blow them up. Alright, and with that, the mission is over. That was a bit of a tough one. Mainly because no one's really upgraded on this team yet. Like, no one's leveled. I actually did take a bit of damage on one of the units this time. So I might not get an S rank.
Aegis activated. Surrounding 2-kilometer area now fully secure.
Aegis activation confirmed.
Damn it. The whole city's on fire.
Is that how this is gonna go? Whether we win or lose, we're ruining thousands of people's lives?
We have evacuation measures in place, but they're far from perfect. And the efforts still lack direction. We tried to reach out to governments and financial institutions through Shikishima, for all the good that did.
What are we gonna do? Not fight back? This is all we can do if we want to save the world from these creeps. We've got kaiju signals popping up nearby another terminal.
We got tons of civilians over there. Thanks to all the highways being backed up.
Come on, Miwako. Please tell me you didn't take a bus. Hey, maybe we could send a drone out to check on Miwako? On it. Worth a shot anyway. Hope my mom and dad made it out. I told them exactly what to do.
So we made it through.
Oh wow, Miura actually wound up doing the most damage. Still got an S. Mystery Files, Kaiju. Yeah, Kisaragi wasn't available for the strike team. See the next wave? No, I think we're good. We're gonna break our little streak we have going here for right now. How about we do some of the Remembrance stuff? You know, at least get started on someone's story. Oh, some of these stories are locked until you complete certain destruction missions. Shu Amaguchi, I couldn't do unless I cleared the first area, the wave 2 of the first area, which I got through pretty easily. And I have to complete Nenji Ogata's Victims of Poison event. Nenji Ogata? I guess I can unlock this? Can now resume Shu Amaguchi's story. Cool. So we're about 15% done with everyone's stories. There's a lot of stuff to go through here. Alright, well, how about we just do the round robin that we did before and get back on Juro's story. Flowchart. Open flowchart with square to view the protagonist's story paths. You can resume a story from events with blue checkpoints.
Bad news, Juro. Amiguchi's gone missing again. Betty's at the cafeteria. Get ready to head over.
Are you thinking of crashing his place again?
Why not?
Usami-chan!
Interesting. So... okay, this is the day after. I was confused if I started the prologue again, but... this is the day after, and apparently I get to make 3 choices. Oh, and it tells you where these choices go depending on what you do. Get rid of Shiba in the classroom or hallway. Eavesdrop on Sawatari and the others' conversation.
Would you like to get crepes on our way home?
I'd love to, but
I never finished reading this.
Okay. Do you need something?
Not really, sorry.
I just got Miyuki and Abe's new album on tape. I don't have a cassette player.
Usami-chan.
Then why'd you buy it?
You've been acting strange lately. Are you okay? You seem kind of...
She always seems to be sleeping. It's odd. And
Oh, they still keep
she
talking
shows
even
me
when
my
I'm
dreams.
thinking.
I can't help but be a little curious about her. Come to think of it, I saw Shiba-kun in a pretty creepy one.
Sorry, I have
Something
plans.
about an android.
You too? Sorry, Miwa-chan. It's okay. I'll go home by myself.
Crap. I gotta get going.
Interesting. So all these little events happen, and
head out too.
depending on what you
See you,
do,
Miwa-chan. Later.
things can turn out very differently.
I guess it's about that time.
Hey, about Fuyusaka-san. I noticed she always leaves during break time.
And? What about it?
I'm just wondering where she goes all the time.
Judging from what the other girls have been saying, she runs off to the nurse's office to take a nap.
She's sleeping?
What? You want to follow her to bed?
Come on, quit it.
Shh.
Okay, it's not the one you were looking for, but... I found a little something else you've been wanting to see. You know, that hardcore foreign movie?
Don't make it sound so creepy. It's just a sci-fi flick.
I also taped the next episode of that drama series, the one where the alien runs away to Earth.
Is that the one where he teleports from the UFO to the bridge?
Oh, you've seen it already?
I don't really remember watching it, but... I don't know. Maybe I did.
Man, there's so many things you can talk to him about.
While I was taping that show, I remembered something else. I totally forgot last week. They were airing UFO Wars on TV.
UFO
I can't
Wars.
believe I missed it.
Visitor from another world. UFO Wars.
Released in 1977, this was the first in a hit series from the United States. It's a dramatic sci-fi adventure taking place in a galaxy.
Oh my
far,
gosh,
far away.
Star Wars.
Its popularity holds strong no matter how much time passes.
Visitor from another world. UFO Wars.
I actually taped UFO Wars myself. Want to borrow it?
Oh, I'm in luck.
The quality's not that great, though. I recorded it in EP mode.
Jeez, get your hands on some better tape.
Okay, we're back. My GPU, I guess, updated itself or did something.
That movie's a hidden gem. It's tough to get a hold of these days. Amiguchi-kun's not the most responsible guy, but he's smart, athletic, and popular with the ladies. On top of that, his family is rich. He's got all the latest video game consoles in his room. In that movie, an alien's UFO breaks down, so he runs away to take refuge on Earth. There's a famous scene where he teleports onto a bridge.
Oh. Is that referencing Star Trek?
We can't go to his place every single day. What if we're annoying him?
Then let him be annoyed. I still get to play his games.
Alright then. I don't think there's anything left for us to do.
Oh, I forgot I had a flyer in there. One for the Deimos movie. A sci-fi movie from 1954. Heavy on the special effects. The first in what would become a long...
Oh, it's referencing, I think, Godzilla. Sorry, I cut that off. I didn't mean to.
Hey, remember the original Deimos movie I mentioned? Mighty Kaiju Deimos? They're showing it at the theater right now. Wanna go see it?
Isn't that the crappy old theater by Tsutsuji Station? I'd rather rent it on video. Then we can watch it on Amiguchi's big TV. Cheaper, too.
What is with him and Amiguchi? He's like obsessed. Not yet. I actually want to see if there's any more dialogue I can get with
Is
him.
that this week's issue?
Yep.
Last week was a real cliffhanger. I'm dying to know what happens.
Well then, allow me to explain. After all hell breaks loose, the main character just...
Stop right there. One more word, and you're going on my shit list.
Wow, he takes spoilers more seriously than anything that's happened. Everything else, he's just like, yeah, that's kind of strange. He's like, don't you fucking dare tell me that Darth Vader is Luke's father. I swear to God, our friendship is over. Enter hallway.
Don't just leave me here.
Does exactly that. Didn't it say something about there being a dog in the hallway?
What's up with the yakisoba pond lately? They're always sold out.
Cafeteria, that's the
I heard
long way
there's a guy
around.
who buys shitloads of them.
Let's use the other stairway.
I hear there's a guy who's buying a shitload of yakisoba pawn. I heard what those guys were saying. Sometimes the conversations in this game can become a little, messy just because there's multiple of them going on at the same time. But, you know.
Not here either, huh? Well, crap. So much for gaming today. Think the girls might know where he is? Maybe they've seen him somewhere. I know you were eavesdropping earlier. You know, Kisaragi and the others. Did they mention him?
I don't know.
Huh? Oh, Juro-kun.
Hi, Minami-san.
Oh, maybe she knows.
What's up?
Well, you know, about that guy. I'm just wondering how long he's planning to stay over.
What?
Ah, right. About that. He's got a lot going on, you know? If you could let him stay a bit longer, I'd appreciate it. You're the best. Oh, would you look at the time? I've gotta go. Let's talk later, okay?
What? Someone staying at our house?
Who's that chick?
Minami-san, my neighbor. My grandma's pretty close with her family.
You're looking pretty close yourself.
What are you trying to imply? This is a serious issue at home. I was supposed to have this free time to myself. So much for that.
Issues at home? Recall.
Ever since that day, my life's been turned upside down.
Wow, he lives in a really, like, traditional Japanese-style home.
Guess I fell asleep.
Oh my god, look at all that food on the table.
Smells good.
That's a feast. Look at that. I mean, I know Vanillaware, the people who made the game, have, like, this history of, Oh.
Oh, you're up.
What?
Dinner's almost ready. Could you get the chopsticks?
Wait, she lives with us? And I see by looking at the pathway, apparently I've already chosen a path, and I failed to do any of this other stuff. Oh, it's because I went to the cafeteria. I guess there was other things going on that I didn't notice? Whatever.
Thanks. Go ahead and place them at the table.
Okay.
That looks amazing. I usually just eat out, or pick up pastries on my way home. Haven't had a home-cooked meal in quite a while. There we go.
Is this really a meal for two people?
It's like we're newlyweds or something. Okay, no. I'm not following that train of thought. I need to come up with a way to kick her out.
Is she staying here with him because she's like...
Dinner's ready. Shall we start?
Is she staying here with him because she's so used to, like, already being with him? Because obviously those two had something going at some point in time before he lost all of his memories. And I'm guessing she asked to stay here just so she could be near him again? It's kind of weird. I can't really tell what's going on yet.
You have bags under your eyes. It's because you stay up late watching movies every night. You need to get to bed early.
We're the same age. Stop acting like you're my mom. Besides, I can't fall asleep even if I wanted to.
Oh? Why not?
Well, because... you're here.
Me? Have I done something wrong?
Come on. We're a boy and a girl, alone together. Puberty exists. Are you trying to torture me? Hey, we really shouldn't be living together like this.
Are you afraid of someone finding out?
Well, that's part of it. Anyway, I want you out of here by next month.
If you say so.
Someone's here. Hide.
Jeez.
Aw, she's really, like, let down by it. He's definitely acting off like the irrational teenager, you know?
Jiro-kun, are you home?
Minami-san. Couldn't you have knocked first?
Come on, your Granny Tamao and I are best buds. We're neighbors. Think I don't know my way around the place? Anyway, I've got a favor to ask.
What's the favor?
Oh my god, Jiro-kun, I didn't know you cooked.
So, what's this favor you need?
The favor is... Oh, Minami-san, I didn't know you lived so close.
Did you really need to come out?
You're Yakushiji-san, our classmate? Wait, no way, are you two... Do you need something from him?
It's not what it looks like. This is just... You know...
Natsuno-san?
Oh, what? Is everyone just gonna show up in my house?
Interruption. So this house is still standing.
Who are you?
My name is Keitaro Miura.
So, it's kinda complicated, but yeah. I need you to let him stay over for a few days.
What?
I understand you're Tamao-san's grandson?
I love how it's just like, okay, I got someone who needs a place to crash. How about we just hand him to Jiro? Jiro can keep.
No, Minami-san.
Come on, I know you have a spare room. Just let him stay until your granny's back. In exchange, I won't tell anyone you're living with a girl.
That's not...
The details don't matter. Just let him stay, alright? Thanks, see ya!
Oh boy.
Pardon me. I know Natsuno-san's intentions are good, but...
Are you hungry? Why don't you join us for dinner?
There goes my simple high school life. Things just keep getting weirder and weirder.
To be continued. I miss so many things going down that path. It's weird. Like if I just go to this already, because I remembered the issues at home, we got a flashback to this. If I chose not to, something else would have happened. Or, let's say, after school, I eavesdropped on some conversation, which I thought I did. Maybe it wasn't the right one. Or maybe if... Wait, what? Key Shu Amaguchi? That leads to stack of papers?
Right.
So if I go back here, where's it gonna drop me? Is it just gonna be like... Oh no, we just have a bunch of options of what we can do and where we can go.
Jiro.
Let me get. He's probably at the cafeteria.
Thanks for making it cool.
Is there a way to like fast forward
Grab our
dialogue?
stuff and head over.
Oh, and now I have all the information.
Oh yeah, almost forgot.
Minami-san suddenly showed up and then brought over Miura-kun out of nowhere. As if I didn't have enough problems with Yakushiji around. I always dreamed of living on my own. So much for that.
I do have to say, I'm a bit of a fan of how the game just kind of...
I'd love to, but...
So if I get the stack of papers...
The papers? Miss Morimura forgot them again.
That means I can just leave and hand them to her? No, I can't.
Usami-chan, you've been acting strange lately. Are you okay? You look kind of stressed out.
Sorry, Shiba-kun.
But
I have to
yours is
drop off
fine,
these
right?
papers.
Hey!
Again? Well, just meet me at the front gate when you're done. In the meantime, I'll go hunt down Amiguchi.
Miura-chan!
Whoops.
Oh.
Jiro, you'll be home for dinner, right? I'll cook something for you.
Hey, watch what you're saying. We're still at school.
for tonight? I'm thinking hamburg steak, your favorite.
Knock it off. If people find out we're living together, we'll be expelled from school.
Is that so? I don't mind.
Well, I do mind. So please.
Sorry. It's our secret, I know. I'll be a little more discreet.
She's been added to the thought cloud.
What's up with the yakisoba pond?
So I'm not sure if the events that we experience, if we experience them because they're time gated, or we experience them because we don't have enough info. Because obviously, I don't think we would have talked to her if we didn't know about the situation back at home.
Jeez. It feels awkward going home like this. I'm gonna be restless all night. We're just teenagers. We can't be living together already. What is she thinking? Just showing up at my place and treating me like this?
Wait, when she showed up? Another memory?
That's strange. The front door was unlocked. I hope there wasn't a break-in. Huh? You're from my school, right? I think we're in the same...
It's been 40 years.
What?
I've missed your touch.
What? Hold on, back up. What are you doing in my house?
I'll be renting a room starting today. My name is Megumi Yakushiji. Hello there.
You're joking, right?
I spoke with your landlord, Tamao Karabe. She gave me this rental agreement.
My grandma?
I've already moved in my furniture.
Jeez.
I mean, to her, it seems like it makes a whole lot of sense because she's like, oh man, I loved this man at some point in time, and now he's back here, and he's probably dead where he came from, or mayhaps it's just the memories being gone. But she just walks in, she's like, oh, I missed you so much. He's like, who are you?
I mean, yeah, there was an empty room.
Like, she seems
And
almost
she said
obsessive.
She was planning to rent it out, but I didn't expect it to be a girl from school. What were you thinking, Grandma? There's no way. I can't do this. Grandma's going to be out this whole month. She's visiting relatives back in Shimane.
I don't think I would ever hear a dude in my life, especially in high school, if some girl was like, hey, I have to live with you for a month, and you're like, oh my god, they're a girl from school, icky, like, I don't think I ever would know someone who would react like this.
That means it's just the two of us here. If the school finds out, we're going to be expelled.
Well, that wouldn't be so bad.
What?
Anyway, I need to get started on dinner. As thanks for letting me stay with you, I'll be taking care of your meals. I hope you like it.
Hey, wait!
Kurabe-kun?
Huh? Miss Morimura.
What's the matter? You seem deeply concerned.
You forgot these again.
Oh my! Sorry for the trouble. I do appreciate it. Thank you, Kurabe-kun.
Well, that saves me a trip.
You gotta be kidding me! How many events are there? This is insanity! Like, because I decided to reminisce. No, it's not even because I decided to reminisce. It's because I bothered to talk to Yakushiji in the hallway, and then I had a flashback. Oh my god, there's so much stuff. I'm so excited, but I'm still like...
No.
I'm a little overwhelmed, if I'm to be honest. But I'm actually going to end today's episode here. I've had a hard time actually keeping track of how long I've been recording, and I've been recording for quite a while. So if you guys liked today's episode, please leave a like. Wow, it's a lot of hours. I think I actually just left my machine on, that's why it's so long. But please leave a like, and comment how you're feeling about the series so far and the story. Who's your favorite character? Who's the character you're most interested in? I want to know. Thanks for watching. See you later. Raiden out.